Rome basically conquered the Greeks but took their culture as their own, and they continued with the process of Hellenization. So even though it was not their culture, they continued to spread the Greek culture. Roman architecture, art, literature, and religion, all of it amongst the Romans showed influence by the Greeks. It was all from the Greeks, but under the banner of the Romans. The Romans' upper class families imported Greek tutors to teach their children. Some Romans sent their young men to Athens to further their education in philosophy, arts, and science. The Romans took over the culture of the Greeks. You must understand that. Now, I really want you to understand this. And to do this, we need to go back. Go back to the book of Genesis. In the beginning, what did Satan try to do to rebel against our Father? Let's read it. And they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad over the face of the whole earth." But Yahuwah came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. And Yahuwah has said, "Indeed, the people are one, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing that they propose to do will be withheld from them. Come, let us go down and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So Yahuwah scattered them abroad from there over the face of all the earth, and they ceased building the city. And that's found in Genesis chapter 11, verses 4 through 8. You see, it was the goal of Satan to rebel against Yahuwah through the people coming together under one tongue to collectively work in rebellion. That was Satan's goal. Now, after Yah confounded their language and dealt with them, do you believe that Satan just abandoned that goal and said, "I'm never going to do that again"? Absolutely not. We see it today with English. It's the culture being used in the same way it was used in Babylon. English today could be considered the language of the world. It's the most well-known language amongst the world population. Anyways, the point I'm making is that it's Satan's goal to spread his ways and unite men under it to rebel against our Father. And so after he established himself centuries earlier with his prophets, the Greek philosophers, after the religion was set, he then set in motion the events that would spread his culture, which is why a wicked empire like the Romans didn't feel the need to change the culture of the Greeks. They just said that they would do a better job of spreading it. And so they just took control of it and spread it further. And the major understanding that is not known is that this process of Hellenization has never stopped. And one main way of spreading it is through the religion of Christianity. You see, understand this. Christians are Hellenized disciples spreading the culture of the Greeks in the guise of their religion. They argue all day about the culture of the Greeks. They say Jesus is our Messiah's name, even though they know that that's not true. They protect the language and the culture of the Greeks at all costs, and they don't want to hear about the set apart, holy way our Father led his chosen people. It's all because of Hellenization. And if you're looking at the world through the eyes of the Greeks, it's because you have been Hellenized and indoctrinated on the side of the enemy. The basis for the Greek association with the people of Yasharel is the claim that the New Testament was written in Greek, which we know is not true because the early church fathers themselves tells us that the first book of the gospel, the book of Matthew, it was written in Hebrew. The actual truth is that it's not that the New Testament was written in Greek, but that there are no more original manuscripts, and the only manuscripts we have are written in Greek. That's a very different thing. But because of this claim, people have chosen to accept Hellenization instead of rejecting it. What you have seen in my videos with using our Father and Messiah's true name and rejecting many traditions of the Greek culture is me rejecting Hellenization. And so that is the main difference that you will find with this ministry, and why you say, why do you use these names and why do you always speak about the Hebrews? Is because I reject Hellenization. And the major difference that you see with everyone else is that they don't. They accept Hellenization and they spread Hellenization because Christianity is a religion of the Hellenized Greeks, and Christians are just disciples of Hellenization.